Welcome back. The White House working overtime to convince Americans that record high gas prices are all Vladimir Putin's fault.
You may have noticed this week that your gas prices have gone up. I want to talk to you a little bit about why. A lot of it has to do with Vladimir Putin, but part of this is on the oil companies. Right now, there are 9,000 approved unused permits that oil and gas companies could tap into now to ramp up production.
What do you make of that, Greg?
That was interesting. You know, there's a lot of price increases. There are hotels going up 30%, furniture 17%, chicken 13%, dry cleaning, baby food 8%. I don't think any of that has to do with Putin's war. So this inflation was going on well before they've been making up this crap. And we know about the permits. Nobody wants to go into the weeds on that, but we know that a lot of that stuff isn't usable and blah, 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 blah. The problem with having a Democrat in charge in this kind of ordeal is if the consequences match their desires, they will not mitigate the consequences. We see that now. Isn't it weird that the White House dismisses higher oil prices? It's because they wanted higher oil prices well before this war started and Putin invaded the Ukraine. This is why they don't care about it, because they want us to pay more. They want us to feel pain at the pump. So we reduce our oil usage or gas usage, and then we go to the cars with windmills in their back seats. We were also reminded that Joe Biden is an inside weather vane. Whoever's in the room with him, he will simply do what they want. He's an empty vessel, and right now, a room full of eco-freaks and far-left, anti-West academics are making him do whatever they want.
If you could play Control Room Call for number one. This is, right before the State of the Union, we talked about how some Biden administration accomplishments are now vulnerabilities. Here's what he said on fossil fuels in the past.
I want you to look in my eyes. I guarantee you, we're going to end fossil fuel, one of which is doing away with any subsidies for fossil fuels, number one. Number two, holding them liable for what they have done.
We will double offshore wind. We will end any subsidies for coal or any other fossil fuel.
And now they're like, oh, but there's all these leases. You could just go ahead and do whatever you want.
Yeah, we're going to end you, but you better drill before we end you. This is crazy. If you're going to blame Putin, fine. Let's just say, blame Putin all you want. What are you going to do about it? They're still not doing anything about it. They're just finger pointing. Ronald Reagan, one of the ways he brought down the Soviet Union, he told Gorbachev, he said, Bud, we're going to pump our own oil. And he got the Saudis to pump oil. And that almost bankrupted the Soviet Union. And he sold the Saudis a ton of weapons and made the Saudis happy. What are we doing now? We cut arms sales to the Saudis, and we're pissing them off because we're trying to redo the Iran deal. It's ass backwards. God, I sound like Greg. What has come over me? He negotiates with the Taliban, but he won't talk to big oil. Think about that. They asked him today, why won't you even have any of these oil executives over to the White House for some tea, for some croissants? Talk about how you guys are going to make prices better for the people. And she goes, oh, well, we don't have anything on the schedule for that. Well, you should, because you guys have to work together with these people. Oil is like food. You need it to live. You can't survive. America cannot survive without oil. Inexpensive oil. So they need to get their act together. And I'm sick of him telling people to drive electric. He doesn't drive electric. He drives these muscle cars that get terrible miles to the gallon. Psaki doesn't drive an EV. Does Mayor Pete drive an EV? None of them do. It's like a mask. Remember the masks? You guys all have to wear masks. But then you see him out and about with no mask on, partying and eating at the French Laundry. That's the same concept.
And it's been going on for years. Remember, Al Gore did that, Judge, right? It was like everybody should turn off all the lights in their house, and turns out his electricity bill was higher than everybody else's.
Right, right. You know, the whole thing, the whole idea is they want to bring Iran back to the table. They want that Obama-Iran nuclear deal. And instead of dealing with the Saudis, who we should be dealing with, we're dealing now with Iran. And we're dealing with Iran with Russia at the table. And I thought that we were sanctioning Russia, but now we need them at the table with Iran. To me, this is like if you need a babysitter, right? And you have a 15-year-old daughter who can babysit, but you say, no, I don't want my daughter to babysit. I'm going to go next door. But next door is a convicted murderer. And the guy's threaten to kill you too. But I'll see if he's got a babysitter.
He's nice.
Huh?
He's nice.
He's a nice guy. All right, whatever. But that's what they're doing. They're dealing and emboldening our enemies to put us in a lurch so that we can pay them to commit more heinous deeds. That's what we're doing.
Dana, that was the first analogy for Judge. It was pretty
well
good.
Done.
That was
well
your first
done.
analogy for the
we
show.
love the analogy of the babysitter.
You broke the analogy.
Well done.
seal.
I didn't know you were waiting for one. Oh, okay.
She's got a ton of them. I don't care if you blame Putin, the oil companies, or Joe Biden. What I really don't like is the partisan divide. And I've never particularly heard oil fat cats who are reaping record profits being their virtue extolled quite as eloquently as it has been here. I think the notion that we want, that the Democrats want intentionally high oil prices to make the country go green is preposterous.
They've said it.
They said it.
Yeah, they did say it.
They've said it.
Well, it is preposterous.
Believe your ears.
I believe that the oil companies are making record profits. Look to where follow the money.
Yeah, follow it all the way to Iran and Russia and maybe Venezuela. That's the problem.
And Park Avenue and Fifth Avenue and Wall Street.
All right.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.